Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a video on video games and gaming. So there's actually been a lot of research that shows that video games increase cognitive performance in humans, and actually I will be linking all of those articles in the description. But I wanted to talk about and actually go over a bunch of people that are notable, in my opinion, and that play video games. So that being said, let's get right into it. First person is Austin Grossman. So he is the author of the novel Soon I Will Be Invincible, which is a 2007 novel, as well as a superhero-themed book titled You in 2013. And he also wrote a novel about video game development, and that was called Crooked. It's a fictionalized account of Richard Nixon as a natural superhero, or as a supernatural anti-hero. He's also known as a video game designer, writer, and novelist. He's worked on several notable video games, including Deus Ex, System Shock, Thief, Deadly Shadows, and Dishonored. One of his favorite video games is Dungeons and Dragons. Next, we're going to move right along to Bill Gates. He's best known as the co-founder of Microsoft, which is the tech company that revolutionized personal computing with the Windows operating system. He enjoys Age of Empires. It's a real-time strategy game. Also Minesweeper, also Doom, and Halo. So those are games that he enjoys. We're just going to move right along and go into the next person, who is Bill Nye. So Bill Nye, the Science Guy, is the host of the popular 1990s educational TV show that made science fun and accessible for kids. He is a mechanical engineer, educator, author, and science communicator advocating for climate change awareness, space exploration, and STEM education. He currently serves as the CEO of the Planetary Society and frequently speaks on scientific and environmental issues. Bill Nye, his favorite games are Kerbal Space Program, which is a physics-based spaceflight simulator that teaches players about orbital mechanics and rocket science. He also enjoys Minecraft, Civilization, and Spore. We're just going to move right along to Bindi Irwin. So Bindi Irwin is an Australian conservationalist television personality and wildlife advocate. She is the daughter of the late Steve Irwin. So Steve Irwin is the crocodile hunter, in case you didn't know. And she has continued his legacy of wildlife conservation through her work at the Australian Zoo. She has starred in nature documentaries, one Dancing with the Stars in 2015, and actively promotes animal conservation and education. She enjoys Zoo Tycoon. She actually collaborated with Microsoft to promote Zoo Tycoon, a game about building and managing a zoo with a focus on conservation. And she also enjoys Animal Crossing. We're going to move right along to the next person, who is Brandon Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson is a best-selling fantasy author best known for his Cosmere universe, which includes series like Mistborn and the Stormlight Archive. He was also chosen to complete Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series after Jordan's passing. His books are praised for unique magic systems, deep world building, and intricate storytelling. Brandon Sanderson is a well-known gamer and frequently discusses his love for video games. Some of the games he plays include Elden Ring, Dark Souls series, Metroid Prime, Final Fantasy series, the Diablo series, and Hearthstone. Brian Greene is a theoretical physicist, mathematician, and science communicator, best known for his work in string theory and for popularizing complex physics concepts. He is a professor at Columbia University and has written best-selling books like The Elegant Universe, 1999, which explains string theory for a general audience, The Fabric of the Cosmos in 2004, which discusses space, time, and reality, as well as The Hidden Reality in 2011, which explores parallel universes. He is also known for hosting science documentaries and co-founding World Science Festival, which makes physics more accessible to the public. He enjoys Portal, the series, the Kerbal Space Program, and The Witness. We're going to go right along to Cesar Millan, who is a dog behaviorist and trainer best known for his TV show, The Dog Whisperer, where he rehabilitates problematic dogs and trains their owners. He specializes in dog psychology, behavior rehabilitation, and calm, assertive leadership techniques. Milan has also written several books on dog training and runs dog training centers and programs worldwide. He enjoys Nintendogs, which is a virtual pet simulation game focused on training and caring for dogs, The Sims, and Zoo Tycoon. Chris Packham is a British naturalist, wildlife photographer, and TV presenter, best known for hosting BBC's wildlife programs including Spring Watch, Autumn Watch, and Winter Watch. He is an outspoken advocate for animal conservation, climate action, and biodiversity, often challenging government policies and promoting sustainable living. He has also written books on nature and his experiences with autism and conservation activism. Chris Packham has mentioned that he enjoys nature and wildlife-themed video games. Some of those games include The Last of Us Part 2. He praised its detailed animal animations and realistic environments. Planet Zoo, a game focused on animal conservation and zoo management. And Beyond Blue, a deep-sea exploration game about ocean conservation. The next person we're going to mention is Chris Skaggs, who is a video game designer and developer best known for his work on the video game industry, particularly with interactivity and the storytelling aspects of video games. He is one of the co-founders of Digital Eclipse, a studio known for working on porting and remastering classic games. Digital Eclipse is also recognized for creating comprehensive games collections such as the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection and Mega Man Legacy Collection. His work has helped preserve the legacy of video games, giving new audiences access to classic titles. He is particularly interested in the Street Fighter series, the Mega Man series, and any retro games. Next up, we have Chuck Wendig, who is a novelist, screenwriter, and game designer. He is best known for his Star Wars novels, including the Aftermath trilogy, which is part of the Star Wars Expanded Universe. Wendig has also written horror and science fiction novels such as the Miriam Black series and works in the genres of fantasy and speculative fiction. In addition to his books, he is an author of writing guides like Kick-Ass Writer and The Damn Fine Story. He is also a popular blogger providing advice to aspiring writers and sharing his thoughts on the writing process and the publishing world. Chuck Wendig is a gamer and has spoken about his love for video games in various blog posts and social media updates. Some of the games he enjoys include The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Fallout series, Bloodborne, Mass Effect series, and Minecraft. Next up, we have Cory Doctorow, who is a Canadian-British author, journalist, and technology activist. He is best known for his science fiction novels, including Little Brother, Down and Out in the Magic Kingdom, and Walkway, which often explores themes of digital rights, privacy, censorship, and the future of technology. Doctorow is also a co-editor of the popular blog Boing Boing, where he discusses tech culture and social justice. He is an outspoken advocate for copyright reform, free software, and the open source movement, believing in the importance of protecting digital rights and user freedoms. Some of the games he enjoys is Minecraft, The Sims, Portal 2, Dwarf Fortress, and SimCity. Next up, we have Craig Detweiler, who is a filmmaker, author, and professor. He is known for his work in media studies and Christian theology. Detweiler has written books on faith, media, and technology, and he loves all video games. Next up is Derek White, a retired American professional basketball player who played in the NBA for teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Denver Nuggets. His fame comes from his career in the NBA, and he enjoys all sports video games. Next up, we have Dr. Adam Gazali. He's a neuroscientist and professor at the University of California, San Francisco. He is known for his research in the fields of neurocognition, neuroplasticity, and the impact of video games on the brain. Gazali's work has explored how video games can enhance cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and perception. He has also worked on using video games for therapeutic purposes, particularly with patients with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Gazali has been instrumental in developing game designs to improve cognitive health and studying how they impact the brain, making him a leader in game-based cognitive training. He enjoys CogniFit games, Lumosity, and action and puzzle games. Next up, we have Dr. Ernie Ward, who is a veterinarian known for his expertise in animal health and well-being, particularly in the context of pet care. He is the founder of Greenville Veterinarian Hospital in North Carolina and has become a prominent voice in the veterinary community, both as practicing veterinarian and as advocate for pets' health. Dr. Ward has written numerous articles and books on pet care and has been a featured speaker at veterinarian conferences. He is known for his efforts to educate pet owners about preventative care, especially concerning nutrition, obesity, and fitness in pets. He is also the host of the Dog Doc podcast and has contributed to popular pet-related media, including being a frequent guest on television shows and radio programs discussing pet health. He is interested in all video games related to animals. Next up is Dr. Mike Varshavski. Dr. Mike, also known as Dr. Mike Varshavski, also known as Dr. Mike, is a board-certified family medicine doctor and a popular social media influencer. He gained significant attention on social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube, where he shares health tips, medical advice, and personal insights into his life as a physician. His approachable style and informative content have earned him millions of followers, and he is widely recognized for his efforts to promote healthy living, mental well-being, and fitness. Dr. Mike has also appeared in various media outlets, and he has become an advocate for health education, aiming to combat misinformation in the medical field. While Dr. Mike Varshavski is primarily known for his medical work and social media presence, he occasionally has shared his interest in video games with his followers. Dr. Mike has mentioned in interviews and social media that he enjoys playing video games as a form of relaxation and entertainment. Some of the games he has referred to include League of Legends, Minecraft, Call of Duty, and Super Mario Bros. Next up, we have Dr. Jane Goodall. Dr. Jane Goodall is a world-renowned primatologist, anthropologist, and conservationist. She is best known for her groundbreaking research on chimpanzees in the Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania, where she observed their behavior and social structures in the wild, fundamentally changing how humans understand animals. Her work in animal behavior has been instrumental in showing the cognitive and emotional complexity of chimpanzees, including their use of tools and social interactions. Dr. Goodall is also a passionate advocate for environmental conservation, animal welfare, and the protection of wildlife. She founded the Jane Goodall Institute, which focuses on wildlife conservation and community-based environmental programs, and she continues to travel the world inspiring and advocating for change through her Roots and Shoots program, which works with youth to promote sustainable living. Dr. Jane has expressed an interest in technology's role in animal conservation. While she doesn't actively game, she has shown openness towards digital initiatives in conservation, including those that involve gaming for educational purposes. Next up, we have Drake, who's a Canadian rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor. He gained initial fame as an actor on the teen drama deGrasse, The Next Generation, but it was his music career that made him a global superstar. Drake has won multiple Grammy Awards and produced numerous chart-topping hits. Drake enjoys Fortnite, Call of Duty, NBA 2K series, FIFA, and Super Mario Bros. Elon Musk, who is a technology entrepreneur, engineer, and innovator best known for founding and leading several groundbreaking companies, including Tesla Inc., SpaceX, Neuralink, The Boring Company, and OpenAI. In addition to his entrepreneurial ventures, Musk has become a central figure in technology, engineering, and space exploration. Elon Musk is a known enthusiast of video games and has mentioned that he plays Minecraft, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Overwatch, Doom, Civilization, Warcraft, Deus Ex, and more. Next up is American author and screenwriter and novelist Ernest Cline, best known for his science fiction works, particularly his debut novel, Ready Player One. The novel, which is set in a dystopian future dominated by a virtual reality world called Oasis, became a cultural phenomenon and was later adapted into a successful Steven Spielberg film in 2018. Ernest Cline is an avid gamer and has expressed a deep love for video games, particularly those from the 80s and 90s, which heavily influenced his writing. He enjoys Dungeons & Dragons, Atari games, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, The Legend of Zelda, and Star Wars video games. Next up, we have Felicia Day, who is a multi-talented actress, writer, producer, and YouTube personality best known for her work in the gaming and geek culture communities. She gained prominence through her involvement in web series, acting roles, and creating content for a niche audience. Some of her major accomplishments include The Guild, as well as Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer as Vi, and Eureka. She also made appearances in shows like The Big Bang Theory. What games does she enjoy? World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Dungeons & Dragons, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Overwatch, The Sims, Stardew Valley, and enjoys streaming on Twitch. Next up is Gabe Hudson, who is an American author known for his unique voice in contemporary fiction, particularly for his novels and short stories. He gained significant attention for his debut novel, Gory Details, in 2015, which blends humor, the absurd, and literary exploration of deep and often dark themes. His work is recognized for being both thought-provoking and entertaining, with a mix of comedic sensibility and profound observations on human nature. What games does he play? World of Warcraft, The Legend of Zelda, Halo, Super Mario, and Dungeons and Dragons. Next up is George R.R. Martin, who is a renowned American author, best known for his epic fantasy series A Song of Ice and Fire, which was adapted into the wildly successful HBO series Game of Thrones. His intricate storytelling, complex characters, and morally gray themes have made him one of the most influential authors of the modern era, particularly in the fantasy genre. He enjoys Dark Souls, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, World of Warcraft, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, The Legend of Zelda, and board games. Next in line, we have Gordon Hayward, who is an American professional basketball player currently playing in the NBA for the Charlotte Hornets. He is known for his versatility on the court, his ability to score, and his leadership skills. Some of his key points of notability include: he was drafted 9th overall by the Utah Jazz in 2010 NBA draft. He spent 7 seasons with the Jazz, where he gained recognition as one of the league's most skilled forwards. His career took a major turn when he signed with the Boston Celtics in 2017. He enjoys Call of Duty, Fortnite, NBA 2K, Super Smash Bros., and Rocket League. Next up is Henry Cavill, who is a British actor known for his roles in major film and TV productions. He has gained widespread fame for his portrayals of iconic characters, some of them including Superman in the DC Extended Universe, Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Mission Impossible 2018, and other roles. He enjoys The Witcher 3, World of Warcraft, Total War, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Halo, Warhammer 40k, and Diablo 3. Next in line, we have Ingrid Newkirk, who is an animal rights activist and the co-founder of the President of People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, also known as PETA, one of the largest and most influential animal rights organizations in the world. Some key aspects of her notability include the founder of PETA, animal rights campaigns. Under her leadership, PETA has been behind some of the most controversial and attention-grabbing campaigns advocating for animal rights. Publications. Ingrid Newkirk has authored several books, including Free the Animals in 1992, and an autobiography that covers her experiences with animal rights activism and the work of PETA. Advocacy for veganism and animal liberation. Newkirk is a strong advocate for veganism as a way to reduce animal suffering. The co-founder of PETA, Ingrid Newkirk, has mentioned in some of her speeches that she enjoys video games. While she's not known as a major gamer, PETA has taken part in gaming culture, including promoting animal rights in gaming through campaigns like PETA's Animal Rights video games. Next up, we have Jack Black, who is a well-known actor, comedian, musician, and voice actor. His film career, including School of Rock, the Kung Fu Panda series, Nacho Libre, Tropic Thunder, as well as a musician of the band Tenacious D, and voice acting in shows including Shallow Hal, The Muppets, and more. He is known for playing Minecraft, The Legend of Zelda, Fortnite, Super Mario Bros., Star Wars games, and Crash Bandicoot. Next up, we have Jack Dorsey, who is a tech entrepreneur best known for co-founding Twitter, the social media platform that revolutionized the way people communicate online, as well as the co-founder of Square, which is a financial technology company founded in 2009. Square provides mobile payment solutions and tools for small businesses, allowing them to accept credit card payments via smartphones and other devices. Jack has showed interest in tech and gadgets, as well as VR gaming. Next up is Jack Hanna, a renowned zoologist, animal expert, and television personality known for his work with wildlife and his television appearances. Jack Hanna gained widespread fame for his appearances on various talk shows and his own shows, including Jack Hanna's Animal Adventures, Into the Wild with Jack Hanna. Appearances on talk shows include The Late Show with David Letterman and Good Morning America, as well as the director of the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Hanna served as the director of the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium in Ohio for over 2 decades. Conservation and advocacy. Throughout his career, Jack Hanna has been a passionate advocate for wildlife conservation. He has worked with numerous conservation organizations to help protect endangered species and educate the public about the importance of preserving wildlife and their habits. He's written several books about animals and conservation, further cementing his legacy as a respected figure in wildlife, education, and conservation. His games that he enjoys are anything to do with animals. Next up is Jane McGonigal, who is a well-known game designer, author, and researcher who has gained recognition for her work in the field of gamification and its impacts on personal and social well-being. McGonigal is best known for her work in designing games that promote mental health, personal growth, and social change. She has designed several influential games that seek to improve people's lives, such as Super Better, a game aimed at helping players recover from mental health challenges or serious injuries by using elements of game mechanics to foster resilience and positive behavior, as well as the author of Reality is Broken. McGonigal authored the book Reality is Broken, Why Games Make Us Better and How They Can Change the World in 2011. In this book, she argues that video games can have a positive impact on real life by offering players a sense of achievement, social interaction, and meaningful goals. She discusses how games can be used for problem solving, community building, and personal growth. McGonigal's game Super Better is one of her most famous projects. It is a digital game designed to help players improve their mental health, recover from illness, and achieve personal goals by turning challenges into quests. The games that she enjoys are World of Warcraft, Super Better, and other games. She enjoys casual games like mobile games and puzzle games, which often provide quick bursts of enjoyment and mental stimulation. These types of games align with her focus on the positive benefits of gaming in terms of motivation and goal achievement. Jeff Corwin, who is a well-known wildlife biologist, television host, and conservationist. He is best recognized for his work in wildlife conservation and his engaging television programs where he educates the public about animals and environmental issues. Here are the key aspects of his notability. Jeff Corwin gained fame through his shows, particularly the long-running The Jeff Corwin Experience, where he traveled around the world to showcase animals and the ecosystems they inhabit. He also hosted Corwin's Quest and has appeared on a variety of other nature-related programs. Wildlife conservationist. Corwin has worked extensively to raise awareness about endangered species and the importance of protecting biodiversity. He has been a strong advocate for environmental conservation and has worked with many wildlife conservation organizations to support global efforts to protect wildlife and natural habitats. He enjoys any game that has to do with animals. We have J.J. Abrams, who is a renowned filmmaker, director, producer, and screenwriter, best known for his work in science fiction and action films and television. His notability stems from his influence in shaping blockbuster franchises and creating popular TV shows, including Star Trek 2009, Star Trek Into Darkness 2013, Star Wars The Force Awakens 2015, the creator of Lost, the television show, the co-creator of Alias, directed and produced Super 8 in 2011, Bad Robot Productions. Abrams founded Bad Robot Productions, a production company known for producing many successful movies and TV series like Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol in 2011. Loves to play Portal, and is also particularly interested in platform video game storytelling. He believes that the potential of video games is a great medium for compelling narratives. Influential musician, singer, songwriter, and guitarist, known for his versatility across various music genres including blues, rock, pop, and folk. He is a Grammy award-winning artist. He has won multiple Grammy Awards, including Best Solo Rock Vocal Performance for his hit song Gravity and Best Pop Vocal Album for Continuum. Mayer loves to play World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Overwatch. Scalzi, who is a renowned science fiction author known for his compelling storytelling, sharp wit, and ability to explore complex themes through imaginative worlds. His work often blends satire, social commentary, and humor, making him one of the most popular contemporary authors in the genre. Some key aspects of his notability include Old Man's War series, The Ghost Brigades, The Last Colony, Red Shirts, The Collapsing Empire, which turned into a series. Hugo Award winner, Scalzi has won several Hugo Awards and has been recognized for his significant contributions to the science fiction genre. What games does he play? World of Warcraft, EVE Online, Civilization, Mass Effect, The Sims, and Dragon Age. Who is a renowned American novelist, essayist, and editor known for his insightful, often critical portrayals of modern American life, family dynamics, and societal issues. Some of his key contributions and achievements include The Corrections in 2001, Franzen's breakout novel, The Corrections, won widespread acclaim and several prestigious awards, including the National Book Award for Fiction. Freedom in 2010, another critically acclaimed novel, Freedom further solidified Franzen's place among America's foremost literary voices. The novel centers around a family navigating the political, personal, and environmental issues of the 21st century. It earned Franzen a James Tate Black Memorial Prize and was shortlisted for the 2010 Booker Prize. Purity in 2015. What games does he play? The Legend of Zelda, Tetris. Keanu Reeves, who is a Canadian actor, producer, and musician known for his diverse roles in both blockbuster films and indie projects, including the Matrix trilogy, the John Wick series, Speed, Bill and Ted series, The Devil's Advocate, and his music career with his band Dogstar in the 1990s and 2000. So what games does he play? In in 2020, Cyberpunk 2077, Keanu Reeves plays Johnny Silverhand, a central character in the open-world role-playing game Cyberpunk 2077 by CD Projekt Red. Although not directly involved in gameplay, Keanu Reeves' character Neo was featured in the MMORPG The Matrix Online. Keanu Reeves has mentioned enjoying classic video games like Tetris in past interviews, citing it as one of his favorites. Red Dead Redemption 2. Keanu has mentioned in interviews that he has played Red Dead Redemption 2, an open-world Western game by Rockstar Games. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Keanu has publicly acknowledged playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, another critically acclaimed open-world role-playing game known for its rich story and detailed world building. Who's notable for his work in the field of game design and development. He is recognized for his contributions to the study of video games and their impact, particularly in the realm of game mechanics and design theory. Notable contributions include he's been involved in both academic and practical sides of game development. He is focused on how games are built and how game mechanics influence the player experience. Shut or Shoot has contributed to game studies and is recognized for writing about the intersection of game mechanics, narrative, and player interaction. His work is often cited in discussions surrounding the psychology of gaming and how video games are designed to engage players. He's also the author of Games and God. Shoot, or Shut, is the author of the book of Games and God, a Christian exploration of video games in 2011. This book explores the intersection between video games and spirituality, providing a thoughtful discussion of the moral, ethical, and philosophical implications of video games from a Christian perspective. The book is well regarded for its deep dive into video games as a cultural and religious topic. Kevin doesn't cite a list of specific games that he plays, but just says rather that he enjoys all levels and design from a cultural standing point. Next up is Lil Yachty, who is notable for his career in the music industry as a rapper, singer, and songwriter. He gained widespread recognition in the hip-hop and rap genres, known for his unique style and contribution to SoundCloud rap. Yachty rose to fame with his breakthrough singles like One Night and Minnesota, and was recognized for his colorful and playful aesthetic, often wearing distinctive clothing and accessories. He enjoys playing Fortnite, NBA 2K, Call of Duty, Minecraft, and League of Legends. Sevenfold singer M. Shadows. So M. Shadows is best known for his role in Avenged Sevenfold, which gained massive popularity in the 2000s and 2010s. The band's blend of metalcore, hard rock, and heavy metal elements helped them carve out a unique space in the rock music scene. Albums like City of Evil in 2005, Avenged Sevenfold in 2007, and Nightmare in 2010 were met with critical and commercial success, with the band earning numerous Grammy nominations and establishing a global fanbase. He's noted for his versatile vocal style, which allows him to seamlessly switch between melodic singing and aggressive screaming. The versatility has been a defining feature of Avenged Sevenfold's music. The games he enjoys playing: World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, League of Legends, and Guitar Hero, as well as the Diablo series. Maisie Williams is notable for her role as Arya Stark in the critically acclaimed television series Game of Thrones. She gained international fame for her portrayal of the young, fierce, and complex character who evolves significantly over the course of the show. Game of Thrones, based on the A Song of Ice and Fire novels by George R.R. Martin, was a global phenomenon and ran for 8 seasons, making Maisie Williams a household name. The games that she enjoys playing: The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Overwatch, The Tomb Raider, any of them, Minecraft, Fortnite, and Apex Legends. Next up is Margaret Atwood. Margaret Atwood is a Canadian poet, novelist, literary critic, and essayist best known for her works of fiction, particularly in the dystopian genre. She is widely respected and influential author whose work often explores themes such as feminism, environmentalism, and the consequences of social, political, and technological trends. The games that she loves to play include Minecraft and also The Handmaid's Tale. Next up, we have Mark Zuckerberg, who's a prominent American technology entrepreneur best known for founding Facebook, now known as Meta Platforms, which revolutionized social networking and changed the way people interact online. What games does he like to play? World of Warcraft, Fortnite, Pong, and Oculus VR games. Next up, we have Mike Tyson, a legendary former professional boxer widely considered one of the greatest heavyweights in the history of the sport. Tyson is famous for his unmatched power and speed in the ring. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the age of 20 and went on to dominate the sport during the late 1980s. Tyson became the undisputed heavyweight champion known for his aggressive style and quick knockouts, often finishing fights in the first few rounds. Mike Tyson has shown an interest in video games over the years, but here's some games that he's been associated with. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, Street Fighter, and mobile games. Mike Tyson has also participated in the WWE 13 as a playable character. Overall, Tyson's gaming interests are often linked to fighting and combat-themed games which align with his background as a world-renowned boxer. His legacy in the video game world remains strong, particularly with his iconic role in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, which continues to be a classic in gaming culture. Next up is Mila Kunis, who is an actress, producer, and voice artist widely recognized for her roles in television and film. Mila Kunis was notable as Jackie Burkhart on the hit TV sitcom That 70s Show from 1998 to 2006. She's also widely recognized as Meg Griffin on the animated series Family Guy. She's also appeared in several notable films, including Black Swan, and other films, including Friends with Benefits, Bad Moms, and Jupiter Ascending. She enjoys World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, and also just social and casual games. Next up is Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is an astrophysicist, science communicator, and author who is widely recognized for his contributions to popularizing science. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a renowned astrophysicist and the director of the Hayden Planetarium in New York City. He has made significant contributions to understanding of topics such as the solar system, cosmology, and the broader universe. Tyson's work has earned him a strong reputation in the scientific community. He is the author of several popular science books, including Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, Death by Black Hole, and The Pluto Files, all of which helped make science more approachable and engaging to the general public. Neil deGrasse Tyson has mentioned in interviews that he is an avid gamer. Though his gaming preference reflects his interest in both entertainment and science, some of the games he enjoys include space-themed games. Unsurprisingly, given his profession as an astrophysicist, Tyson enjoys games that revolve around space exploration and simulation. He has mentioned enjoying the Kerbal Space Program, a space flight simulation game where players manage a space program and launch spacecraft, as well as World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and SimCity. Next up, we have Neil Gaiman, who is an English author best known for his work in the fantasy and horror genres. He is widely recognized for his novels, short stories, and graphic novels, particularly for blending elements of myth, fantasy, and folklore into his writing. Neil Gaiman has authored numerous highly acclaimed works, including American Gods 2001, The Sandman 1989 through 1996, a graphic novel series that is one of the most influential comic book series of all time. It blends mythology, history, and fantasy to tell the story of Dream, one of the endless, and the realm of dreams, as well as Good Omens, Coraline, and Neverwhere. Neil Gaiman has received multiple prestigious awards for his writing, including the Hugo Award, Nebula Award, Locus Award, and Newbery Medal. The games he enjoys include The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Gaiman has mentioned enjoying Skyrim, the open-world role-playing game set in the fantasy world of Tamriel. The game's rich lore, world-building, and story-driven gameplay appeal to Gaiman, who is known for his love of intricate worlds and mythology storytelling. He also enjoys Minecraft, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, BioShock Infinite. Gaiman has discussed his enjoyment of BioShock Infinite, a first-person shooter that features an intriguing narrative, a unique world, and philosophical themes. The game's exploration of alternate realities and deep storytelling has been a point of interest for gaming, as well as World of Warcraft and Journey. Next up is P.K. Subban, a Canadian professional ice hockey player best known for his time in the NHL. P.K. Subban is widely regarded as one of the top defensemen in the NHL. He began his professional career with the Montreal Canadiens, where he gained fame for his dynamic, aggressive style of play. Later, he played for the Nashville Predators and then the Jersey Devils. He enjoys NHL video games, FIFA, Call of Duty. Next up is Patrick Rothfuss, who is a notable American author best known for his Kingkiller Chronicle series, which has received critical acclaim and a devoted fan following. The Kingkiller Chronicle Rothfuss is most famous for, which includes the first two books, The Name of the Wind in 2007 and The Wise Man's Fear in 2011. The series follows the life of Kvoth, a legendary figure who recounts his adventures, trials, and rise to fame. Rothfuss has won several literary awards, including the Quill Award for Science Fiction Fantasy Horror for The Name of the Wind. His work has garnered a strong fan base, and he has been considered one of the most significant fantasy authors of his generation. Games he likes to play: World of Warcraft, Dungeons & Dragons, The Witcher series, board games, and Final Fantasy. Post Malone is a popular American singer, songwriter, and record producer known for blending a wide range of genres, including hip-hop, pop, rock, and country into his music. Post Malone is best known for his unique musical style, which combines elements of hip-hop, rock, and pop. He rose to fame with his breakout single White Iverson in 2015, which led to the release of his debut album Stoney in 2016. Games he enjoys to play: Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, PUBG, Fortnite, Apex Legends, Magic the Gathering, and Grand Theft Auto V. Next up is R.A. Salvatore, who is an American author known for his fantasy novels, particularly in the work of Forgotten Realms universe. So he has been influenced by Dungeons & Dragons. He's most famous for his contributions to the Dungeons & Dragons universe, particularly in the creation of the iconic character Drizzt Do'Urden, or a drow, dark elf ranger. He's also written numerous novels set in the Forgotten Realms campaign, setting one of the most famous settings in Dungeons & Dragons. Over the years, Salvatore has written more than 30 novels, many of which are set in the Forgotten Realms universe. Though he has also ventured into other fantasy worlds, his books have been widely praised for their action-packed plots, vivid world-building, and deep character development. Games he enjoys to play: obviously Dungeons & Dragons, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Dark Alliance, and World of Warcraft. Next up, we have Richard Dawkins, who is a renowned British evolutionary biologist, ethologist, and author best known for his work in the field of evolutionary theory and his outspoken advocacy for atheism and secularism. Dawkins is most famous for his contributions to understanding of evolutionary theory. He is considered a leading figure in the scientific study of evolution, particularly for his work on the gene-centered view of evolution, which he popularized in his book, The Selfish Gene, in 1976. The book helped change how people think about the process of evolution, highlighting the role of genes in driving natural selection. Dawkins is also known for his work as an outspoken critic of religion, particularly in his book, The God Delusion, in 2006. The book argues against theism and challenges the influence of religion in society, promoting atheism and secularism. It has been widely discussed and debated in the public sphere, making Dawkins a prominent figure in the new atheism movement. While Richard Dawkins is not widely known for his participation in video gaming, he has expressed interest in technology and gaming in some of his public talks and writings. Next up is Robin Williams, an iconic American actor, comedian, and voice actor widely regarded for his versatile talents in both comedic and dramatic roles. He became a household name and left a lasting impact in film, television, and stand-up comedy. Over the years, Williams starred in a range of films such as The Dead Poets Society, Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, and The Fisher King. Games he loved: The Legend of Zelda. Williams was a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series, and his fondness for the game was well known. His admiration for the game was so strong that he named the daughter Zelda Williams after the title, Princess from the series. He even appeared in a commercial for the game The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time in 1998, showcasing his connection to the game franchise, as well as World of Warcraft. Robin Williams was also known to have played World of Warcraft. He mentioned his enjoyment of the game and how it provided an immersive escape into a different world. His experience with gaming was part of his broader interest in technology and entertainment. Next up, we have Sam Sykes, who is a well-known author in the fantasy genre, particularly recognized for his work, the Bring Down the Dark series, which includes work such as The City Stained Red in 2015. He is also known for his engaging and often humorously self-depreciating style, both in his books and on social media. Sam Sykes gained recognition with his debut novel, The City Stained Red, the first book in the Bring Down the Dark series. His writing is praised for its focus on character-driven stories and dark humor within epic fantasy settings. His works often involve intricate world-building, action-packed plots, and complex characters, making him a notable figure within the modern fantasy landscape. Sam Sykes is predominantly known for his writing. He has also made his love for video games known through his interactions on social media. Sam Sykes has mentioned enjoying the Dark Souls series, which is known for its challenging gameplay and intricate world design. This connection makes sense given Sykes' appreciation for dark, intricate storytelling and world-building elements that are also central to the Dark Souls games, the Witcher series, MMORPGs, and other games. Next up, we have Snoop Dogg, who is widely regarded as one of the most iconic figures in the music industry, particularly in the rap and hip-hop genres. He has also ventured into acting, business, and pop culture, establishing himself as a multifaceted celebrity. Snoop Dogg rose to fame in the early 1990s with his debut album, Doggy Style, which became one of the best-selling hip-hop albums of all time. He is known for his laid-back style, distinctive voice, and lyrics that often touch on themes of life in California, partying, and street life. Snoop Dogg is regarded as one of the most influential rappers in the history of hip-hop. Snoop Dogg is known for being an avid gamer and has expressed his passion for video games in several interviews and on social media. Some of the games he enjoys include Call of Duty, Madden NFL, FIFA, NBA 2K, Grand Theft Auto 5, Apex Legends, as well as one of his own games, Way of the Dog. Next in line is Stephen King, a world-renowned author best known for his horror, suspense, and supernatural fiction. He has written numerous best-selling novels and short stories, many of which have been adapted into films, TV series, and miniseries. Stephen King is one of the most successful and prolific authors in the world. His works have sold over 350 million copies worldwide. His novels, short stories, and novellas often blend horror, thriller, and dark fantasy, exploring the human psyche and the darker aspects of human nature. Many of King's works have been adapted into successful movies, TV shows, and miniseries, making him a household name. His influence on the horror genre and pop culture is immense. Stephen King has received countless literary awards, including the National Medal of Arts, Bram Stoker Awards, and he is widely regarded as the master of horror and suspense, having earned the title the King of Horror. Stephen King enjoys World of Warcraft, Minecraft, The Walking Dead game, board games and classic games, as well as Sid Meier's Civilization. T-Pain, who is a well-known American singer, rapper, songwriter, and producer, most famous for his contributions to the music industry and his innovative use of auto-tune, his unique sound and style helped shape much of the hip-hop and R&B scenes in the 2000s and beyond. T-Pain is best known for his use of auto-tune to create a distinctive vocal sound that became iconic in the 2000s. His work has influenced many artists in hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. He has collaborated with major artists like Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, and Rihanna, among others. He enjoys Fortnite, Call of Duty, Among Us, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, the series, and Rocket League. Ta-Nehisi Coates is an American author, journalist, and activist known for his profound insights on race, African American culture, and history. He is most notable for his writings on systematic racism and the African American experience in the United States, as well as for his contributions to American literature and journalism. Coates is best known for his book Between the World and Me, which won numerous awards and became a critically acclaimed bestseller. The book, written as a letter to his teenage son, explores the complexities of race and identity in America, providing an honest and emotional perspective on the experience of being Black in the U.S. Coates has written extensively for The Atlantic magazine, where he contributes essays and articles on race, history, and the politics of Black America. His work is known for his intellectual rigor and emotional depth. Coates also made a notable foray in the world of comics, writing for the Marvel Comics series Black Panther from 2016 to 2021. He enjoys video games and their immersive qualities. While he hasn't publicly detailed an extensive gaming hobby, his recognition of their value as a form of storytelling and cultural expression shows an appreciation for the medium. He has occasionally mentioned gaming in relation to broader cultural conversations, but has not regularly shared titles he plays. Given his strong background in narrative storytelling, it's reasonable to assume that Coates might enjoy games with rich story elements and strong character developments. Games like Last of Us or Red Dead Redemption 2 could appeal to someone with his tastes. Temple Grandin is an American professor, author, and animal behavior expert known for her groundbreaking work in the field of animal science, particularly in improving the humane treatment of livestock. She is also renowned for her work in autism advocacy, being one of the most famous individuals with autism spectrum disorder to publicly share her experiences. She enjoys all video games with problem solving and visual thinking. Next up is Terry Crews, American actor, comedian, former NFL player, and activist. He is widely known for his charismatic personality, physical strength, and comedic timing in both television and film. Crews has become a cultural icon due to his memorable roles in popular TV shows and movies, as well as his outspoken activism and advocacy for various social causes. He enjoys Overwatch, Fortnite, fitness games, and mobile games. Next up is Travis Scott, an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. He is known for his unique blend of hip-hop, trap, and psychedelic influences, which has made him one of the most prominent figures in contemporary music. He is also notable for his innovative live performances, entrepreneurial ventures, and influence in fashion and gaming. He enjoys Fortnite, NBA, 2K series, Call of Duty, and other games. Finally, Vin Diesel, an American actor, producer, director, and screenwriter. He is most famous for his roles in Fast and Furious, as well as the voice work in The Iron Giant. Games he plays: Dungeons & Dragons, The Wheelman, Fast and Furious video games, Ark Survival Evolved, and Vin Diesel has been involved in several other video game titles, often lending his voice and likeness. His contributions have included roles in action games and racing titles where his expertise in car-based action translates well into gameplay. He has also expressed his enjoyment of various other games, but his exact personal gaming preferences are less publicly known compared to his professional gaming ventures. We'll quote the BBC, "Could playing video games actually make your brains smarter? Researchers from the Manchester Museum of Science and Industry and Western University in Canada teamed up as a part of a study to find out how playing games affects the way people's brains work. Around 1,000 people from all around the world took part in special brain tests and answered questions about their lifestyle as a part of a study. The results showed that gamers performed better in memory, attention, and reasoning skills compared to those who did not play video games. People taking part in the study say they played games such as Minecraft, Roblox, Mario Kart, FIFA, and Rocket League. Professor Adrian Owen, a scientist from the Western University in Canada, thinks that this could be down to the types of games that people play these days. He said, typically, they are highly engaging, strategic, and may enhance visual attention and processing speed and problem-solving abilities through intense repetition and practice. He said he was surprised that video games improved brain performance, as we have shown conclusively in the past that computerized brain training games do not improve cognitive function. Cognitive function is the process of learning new things and understanding them by using your thought, experiences, and senses. Professor Owen says he would like to do more research into gaming and thinks that this research could help people to choose activities that will help their brain function as they get older.